For my daughter's 8th birthday, my parents sent her a pink dress. At first, it felt normal. Sweet, even. A late gift in a slightly crushed brown box, Maya's name written across the label in my mother's careful, slanted handwriting, the same handwriting she used for holiday cards that always felt a little too polite to be genuine. I didn't think twice. I brought it inside, set it on the kitchen table between half-finished cereal bowls and Maya's latest unicorn drawing. The house was messy in that familiar, lived-in way. Safe. Ours. Maya saw the box and lit up instantly. She loves mail. You could wrap a rock in tissue paper and she'd react like you handed her the world. She ran over, mismatched socks, toothpaste still on her chin. Can I open it? Of course, I said. She peeled back the tape with careful excitement, like the moment mattered. Inside was white tissue paper, folded neatly. Classic mom. Controlled. Intentional. Maya lifted the dress out and gasped. It's so pretty. And it was. Soft pink fabric, delicate, with tiny embroidered stars along the hem. The kind of dress meant for recitals or carefully staged photos. Not something I would have picked, but Maya didn't care. She beamed like it was magic. My husband glanced up from his laptop. Fancy. She'll outgrow it in a month, I said lightly. Maya twirled anyway. The skirt flared around her, light and effortless. For a second, it was just a normal moment. Then she stopped. Not slowly. Not dramatically. Just stopped. Her fingers tightened slightly on the fabric as she stared down at the front of the dress. Mommy, she said quietly, what is this? Something in her voice made my chest tighten. I stood up and walked over. She turned the dress toward me. And that's when everything inside me shifted. Right there, stitched neatly in white thread across the chest, in small cursive letters. Little Emily. My hand started shaking before my brain caught up. What's wrong? Maya asked softly. My husband leaned closer, squinting. That's weird. Maybe they got the name wrong? Maya looked up at me again. Is it a mistake? Who's Emily? I didn't answer. Not because I didn't hear her. Because I couldn't. We don't talk about Emily in this house. Not because we're unable to. Because we know better. I don't mind, Maya said gently. It's still pretty. I can wear it even if the name is wrong. No, I said. Not loud. Not sharp. But final. You're not wearing it. I took the dress from her hands and walked away. No explanation. No raised voice. Just distance. I shut myself in the bedroom and sat on the edge of the bed, the dress still in my lap. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. It wasn't the same dress. But it was close enough that my body remembered it before my mind did. Same color. Same collar. Same delicate stars stitched along the hem. I hadn't seen that dress in 20 years. But somehow, it had found its way back. And this time, they had stitched her name into it. Like that made it okay. Like that made it kind. My breathing felt wrong, too shallow, too tight. Like the room had shrunk around me. And slowly, quietly, one thought settled in. This wasn't for Maya. It was for them. Emily is my sister. But that's not where the story begins. It begins with a birthday. Mine. I was turning 6. The house was full, relatives, neighbors, people my mother invited out of obligation more than affection. But no one said happy birthday to me. Because that day wasn't really about me. Emily had just been accepted into a dance program. Something with a name that sparkled. Something that made people clap. She came into the room wearing a pink dress. That dress. Spinning like she belonged under lights. Everyone applauded. Cameras flashed. My mother beamed like she'd won something. I stood at the edge of the room holding a juice box. At one point, I walked up to my mom and said quietly, "It's my birthday." She didn't even look at me. "Don't make this about you." I remember walking back to the couch. I remember sitting down. And I remember understanding something for the first time. I would never be her. Emily didn't have to try. She just was. People leaned toward her. Listened to her. Admired her. She absorbed attention like it belonged to her. And the rest of us learned to live in the shadows she left behind. I tried, though. I copied her handwriting. Her laugh. The way she stood. I thought maybe there was a formula. If I got it right, maybe I'd finally be seen. I never was. Years passed. Emily drifted through life the way she always had, effortlessly, untouchable. Then one day, she came back with a plan. A fashion brand. Big ideas. Big words. Big promises. She showed us designs, mock-ups, a polished website. Talked about sustainability, exclusivity, demand. All she needed was funding. "It's not a donation," she said. "It's an investment." We believed her. Of course we did. Small amounts at first. Then more. Updates followed, orders, clients, opportunities. Everything looked real. Until it wasn't. One day, she stopped answering. Calls went unanswered. Messages delayed. Then silence. And eventually, a letter. Short. Cold. She had moved abroad. Needed space. Hoped we'd understand. No apology. Just absence. The truth came out slowly. There was no business. No clients. No production. Just a website, and lies behind it. She had taken everything. Spent it on herself. Travel. Hotels. Whatever she wanted. And then she disappeared. The damage didn't stop there. I started getting calls about accounts I never opened. Loans in my name. Credit cards I never used. She hadn't just taken money. She had taken my future. And there was nothing I could do to undo it. So I did the only thing left. I fixed it. I worked more. Paid more. Covered my parents' bills. Helped with their mortgage. Month after month. I thought we were in it together. I thought we had all learned something. Until the comments started. "Maya looks just like Emily did at that age. She has her spark." Then the gifts. Subtle at first. Then familiar. Then unmistakable. And finally, the dress. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I opened my banking apps. One by one. And I stopped everything. The grocery transfers. The monthly support. The mortgage contributions. Gone. 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 It felt quiet. Like deleting something that should have been gone a long time ago. I didn't hesitate. I didn't second guess. For the first time, my body knew what to do before my mind could argue. The next morning, I drove to their house. I placed the dress in a paper bag. Added a note. 3 sentences. "You lost one daughter. I'm the one who stayed. Don't contact me again." I left it at the door and walked away. The call started within hours. Voicemails. Texts. Anger. By noon, I picked up. "You're being cruel," my mother said immediately. "Really?" I replied. "She fooled all of us. And yet I'm the one paying for it. She's your sister. She was your favorite." Silence. "You don't want Maya," I said finally. "You want Emily." "That's not fair." "What's not fair is that I stayed. I fixed everything. And it was never enough." "You're being dramatic." "I'm being done." I hung up. and blocked them. I thought that was the end. It wasn't. Because a few days later, my phone rang again. Unknown number. I answered. Hey. My entire body froze. Emily. I heard you cut them off, she said. No apology. No hesitation. Just that. You've been talking to them? I asked. Yeah. The betrayal hit deeper than I expected. You stole from us, I said. I didn't mean to. You used my name. My credit. My life. Silence. They need you, she said eventually. I laughed. So help them. I can't right now. Of course she couldn't. You were always the stable one, she added. That did it. I'm done being the one who cleans up after you, I said. She didn't argue. She just hung up. Like she always did. The next morning, my parents showed up at my door. Cake box in hand. We just want to talk. I didn't invite them in. You've been sending her money, I said. They didn't deny it. All this time, I thought I was helping them. I wasn't. I was helping her. Again. You watched me struggle, I said. And you said nothing. She's our daughter too, my mother whispered. So am I. They had no answer. My husband stepped forward. I think it's time for you to leave. And they did. It's been over a year. No calls. No messages. Nothing. I heard Emily came back. Living with them again. They're selling the house. I don't ask questions. I don't need answers anymore. Maya doesn't ask about them either. At first, she did. Now she doesn't. Kids understand more than we think. Now it's just us. We make pancakes on Sundays. She plays loud music while brushing her teeth. My husband fixes things I used to ignore. And I sleep. Real sleep. The kind where nothing is waiting for you when you wake up. There's no pink dress in the closet. No comparisons. No shadows. Just Maya. Just me. Finally no longer the one who stayed. Was I wrong? Or was it just too late to keep pretending everything was fine? Let me know what you think. And if you've ever had to choose yourself over family. Subscribe to Revenge_Ida 2.0 for more stories like this.